Alrighty. Here with Brian Hoar, driver the number 37 on the American Canadian Tour. Now Brian, congratulations first off on your 7th championship in 2010. Now coming back out here to Oxford, first of 2 of the next 3 races in the ACT Tour over here at Oxford Plains Speedway. For you, you've had a lot of success so far to open 2011, but coming here to Oxford Plains usually run well, still looking for that first victory though. What are some of the changes you've made to the car to try and get that done tonight?
We really haven't changed anything from last year. I mean, other than doing normal updates and whatnot, but we got a good setup here. It's just, you know, the series is a very tough series, and when we come over here, I think Oxford's one of the tougher handling tracks we come to. And there's a couple of guys that always pull off just tweaking it just right on a given night. Now, last year was a real exception because Eddie Mack made us all look pretty silly there, 3 races in a row at this place in the big shows. And but when you look at the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I think we were probably the 2nd most consistent after Eddie, and so we were really good. It was just Eddie had us beat every week, and there was always somebody else right there in the mix too, or a couple. So I mean, I think we've got a good shot at it of being on the money tonight. The car's good in practice, but there's a lot of factors that go into it. You know, I'm starting toward the front of the heat race, which is not going to allow me for a big plus at best. In the best case scenario, say I was to win it, the best I could do is a +2, which is going to put me back in the pack, and then the chances of me actually winning it, who knows. So, you know, we're probably, if things even go well, and I'd be happy just qualifying tonight, in the heat race preferably, we're probably going to start mid-pack, somewhere 10th to 15th. So we got our work cut out for us no matter what.
But one of the big changes that you guys have this season is you've got a teammate now with you, driver the number 57, Austin Theriault. Young kid, did very well out here last year at the 250. What was that whole deal to bring him on board?
Well, I think Rick really wanted to get involved with another young guy, and a young guy, instead of old guys like me. But, you know, Austin's up and coming, and it was just a good deal all the way around. You know, chemistry had to work and fit with the whole team, and it really does. We get along great. His family really fits. His crew's wonderful. So I think there's some advantages to having a multi-car team in the overall scheme of things, because we can try a couple things, because there's no time to try stuff when we're running for championship points. It really isn't. And I think the fact of the matter is, you know, between Austin and I comparing notes, it's helpful. You know, and I don't know that it's helpful when we go to the track the first time, but hopefully it'll be helpful when we compare notes and come back here the 2nd time. Now, that's not why we did it. I mean, that's not, you know, you'd have to ask Rick, the car owner, all the reasons, but certainly it's a good match. I mean, Austin is a great guy and great crew, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's just another challenge, you know, for my car owner, is just to help develop another young driver. And it's been a lot of fun for me working with Austin too.
And is there anything you've done to try to take him under your wing, trying to give him any advice?
There's no question. You know, Austin's he's a really good guy. He's a super guy. And last year being a competitor, and this year being a teammate, it's interesting. It reminds me, and it brings me back a few years, because obviously I've got a ton more experience and some of the things he's going through, because he's got an awesome race car, and you know, it's been a tough season for him so far in some respects. He just hasn't got the finishes yet that he wants, but he'll get there. You know, I mean, it's going to be fun. We're giving him some pointers and giving him some good ideas, and certainly giving him a good race car, and I think his whole team also, you know, they had it was a big challenge for them coming on board, because we kind of took them out of their normal environment that they had gelled together good last year. All of a sudden put them in a new trailer with new teammates, you know, so they're getting to the point where they're really feeling welcome now and at home here. So I think we're going to start seeing him, and this is a good place for Austin. He likes this place, so I think he's probably going to have a great run tonight.
All right, Brian, well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. This is Brian Hoar, driver the number 37 and 7-time champion of the American Canadian Tour.
Thanks.